Alright folks, let's talk basketball. Not just any basketball, but the future of women's basketball. We're at a crossroads, a moment of unprecedented opportunity. We've got a generational talent in Caitlyn Clark, a bona fide superstar who's single-handedly dragging eyes, millions of them, to the WNBA. But here's the million-dollar question: is the WNBA ready for her? More importantly, is the WNBA willing to embrace the change she represents? Stephen A. Smith didn't mince words, and frankly, neither will I. What we're seeing unfold is a masterclass in how not to capitalize on a superstar. This isn't just about basketball, it's about legacy, leadership, and the future of women's sports. I've been following women's basketball since Title IX opened the doors, and the struggles for recognition and respect. And I've seen phenomenal players come and go, players who deserved far more attention than they received. Caitlyn Clark isn't just a flash in the pan. This woman is a force of nature. She broke records, she shattered expectations, and she brought a level of excitement to women's basketball that we haven't seen since, well, maybe ever. Remember the Bird vs. Taurasi rivalry? Clark is on that level. Look at those crowds, look at the passion. This isn't just about die-hard fans. This is about a new generation discovering the thrill of women's basketball. And what's driving it? Clark's electrifying style of play, her seemingly limitless range, and her undeniable charisma. She's the total package. The numbers don't lie: higher television ratings, packed arenas, and a cultural buzz that's impossible to ignore. But let's be clear, this isn't just about numbers, it's about inspiration. Caitlyn Clark is showing young girls and boys that women's basketball is a sport worth watching, a sport worth celebrating. Here's where things get frustrating. Instead of embracing Clark and leveraging her star power to elevate the entire league, the WNBA seems hesitant, cautious, almost like they don't know what to do with her. Engelbert's comments about the league not being about one player are technically true, but they completely miss the point. Every league needs stars, and Clark is a supernova. Downplaying her impact is not only tone deaf, it's bad business. Let's talk about the on-court issues too. The officiating has been inconsistent, and Clark has been taking a beating. Is she getting the same protection as other stars in the league? Absolutely not, and that's a problem, a serious problem. Player safety should be the top priority, and the league needs to step up and protect its players. And then there's Cheryl Swoopes, a legend of the game, no doubt. But her criticisms of Clark have raised eyebrows. Is it genuine concern for the game, or is it something else? Look, I respect Swoopes' legacy, but her comments smack of gatekeeping. This isn't about protecting the game, it's about protecting a certain status quo. And that's not what women's basketball needs right now. Let's be honest, there's always been a struggle for women to gain respect and recognition in sports, and that women are criticized more harshly than men. What if we embrace Clark for the next step in getting to that equity? To truly understand this situation, we need to look back at the legacy of women's basketball. Vince laid the groundwork for women's basketball, but the WNBA has never truly taken full advantage of that foundation. Look at the Final Four, the excitement, the drama, the media coverage. The WNBA should be capitalizing on that momentum, but it often feels like they're starting from scratch every year. So what needs to change? Everything. From leadership to officiating to marketing, the WNBA needs a serious overhaul. This isn't just about Caitlyn Clark, it's about the future of women's basketball. We have a chance to create something truly special, a league that inspires millions and empowers women for generations to come. But it's going to take bold leadership, a willingness to embrace change, and a commitment to putting the players first. It can be done, but it's going to take all of us, the league, the players, the media, and the fans, working together to make it happen. The future of women's basketball is bright, but it's up to us to make sure that future is realized. Let's not blow this opportunity. Let's build something amazing together. Let's dig deeper into this legacy because, truthfully, the story of the WNBA cannot be told without understanding the foundation laid by college women's basketball. It's a complex relationship, one of both immense potential and, frankly, missed connections. Think about it. The NCAA is the farm system for the WNBA, right? It's where future stars are born, where they hone their skills, and where they build a fan base. But for years, there's been a disconnect between the excitement and viewership of college women's basketball and the professional league. Why is that? Part of it comes down to marketing. The NCAA has mastered the art of creating compelling narratives around its players and teams. Think about the Cinderella stories, the rivalries, the personal journeys. They sell emotion as much as they sell basketball. Pat Summitt wasn't just a coach. She was a leader, a mentor, and an icon. She built a program that emphasized discipline, teamwork, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. And her players like Chimmy Holdsclaw, Tamika Catchings, and Kara Lawson became household names. But did the WNBA fully capitalize on that star power? Not always. The NCAA tournament is a pressure cooker. Every game is a must-win, and that creates an incredible level of intensity. The WNBA season, on the other hand, is a marathon. It's harder to maintain that same level of excitement over a longer period of time. There's still a lingering bias against women's sports. Some people just don't take the WNBA seriously. They dismiss it as being less athletic, less exciting, or less important than the NBA, and that's just plain wrong. I remember being at a sports bar once, watching a WNBA game on one of the TVS, and some guy came up to me and said, "Why are you watching that? It's not real basketball," and I just looked at him and said, "Have you even watched a WNBA game?" These women are incredible athletes. They're skilled, they're passionate, and they play the game with heart. Clark is a game changer not just because of her talent, but because of her reach. She's bringing in fans who have never watched the WNBA before, and she's challenging people to rethink their preconceived notions about women's sports. That means improving the officiating, enhancing the player experience, and investing in marketing and promotion. It means telling the stories of these incredible athletes and showcasing their talent to the world. It's time for the WNBA to pay its players what they deserve. These women are elite athletes, and they should be compensated accordingly. Fair pay is not just about money, it's about respect. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you never miss out. Click the video on the screen. See you.